Hey everybody, before we get too far into this video, I want to let you know that this is not sponsored in any way whatsoever. I have purchased these with my own money. I have gotten some of these from promos for just buying product from the store, and they've just given the wrappers to me. All of the opinions here are my own, and I just wanted to make sure that that was fully transparent before I went any further with this review. So, without further ado, on to the video. Hey everybody, welcome to Chaotic Goods. Today, we're taking a look at the Sweets and Sours wrappers, which are inner and outer sleeves. Now, if you've seen my previous unboxing videos, you may have seen these inner sleeves being used and showcased. But today is the dedicated video for these, as I promised I would make one, and honestly, I'm happy to make one because these sleeves are amazing. So, what makes these inner sleeves so much better than other sleeves on the market? Well, the big selling point here is that they're holographic. So for those of you who don't want to spend hundreds of dollars foiling out your deck, whether it be Commander or Grand Archive, whatever you're playing, holographic cards just cost more, which is understandable. But some of us don't have that kind of money, so why not use a sleeve to make our deck look that much better? And the wrappers brand here gives us 4 different options. Now, ignore this one because this one is over sleeves, but these other 3, and I don't have the original packaging because I've opened and used them all, is a clear inner sleeve, clear holographic inner sleeve. So we have outer sleeves, which I'll showcase as well in this video, but then we have stars, fireworks, and heart holographic. Now, I have picked out a couple cards just I had randomly lying around, and I put one in each sleeve, and I want to show you just how good they are. But before I do, when you buy these, the inner sleeves are $3 a piece, which is a steal if you ask me. And you get 50 of them, and it is a very, very snug fit for your card. It's not too tight where it's impossible to get the card in or out of, or any sort of warping that may occur with some off other brand sleeves that you may come across. And there's a really cool factor about it, is that the front and back are holographic, non-holographic. So you have one side with the foiling holographic feature, and then the other side is just a standard inner sleeve, which is really cool because if you think about it, when you're putting your card in a sleeve, the back of the card is never going to be seen. So why would it be holographic? It just wouldn't make sense. So that's really good thinking on the wrappers brand or on the Sweet and Sours brand to do that. But also in like the niche scenario, if you were to buy these and take them to a tournament, and your opponent calls a judge over because of your holographic sleeves or whatever, you can actually just flip them around, and now you're playing with what would be like a standard clear sleeve. So it's really cool that they thought of that when they were making these. So here I have 4 Grand Archive cards, and you can see on the back of them is just a normal clear sort of sleeve, right? But when I flip them over, that's when the beauty takes place in the holographic here. So I have the clear inner sleeve, and we can see that it is just that beautiful holographic texture. And just to kind of showcase here, I take the card out, and it's just normal, right? You can even see the holographic here. And on the back, again, it's clear. So this is just their non-textured, I guess, texture's not the right word, non-designed holographic foil. And then we have our fireworks here. This one is very beautiful, and it catches the light right there. You can kind of see that. From a distance it still looks good, so it doesn't like obscure any of the lettering or anything, the text of the card. It makes the art just pop. And that was the fireworks. And then we have my personal favorite, honestly, are the hearts. So again, like when the light catches it, it looks really good, but it doesn't obscure any of the actual art on the card. You can still read the name, you can still read the text, so you know, it's not like going to really interrupt any sort of gameplay. So that's really cool. Now we have, the last one is the stars, which is, there's some really big ones, you have some really small ones, and it kind of catches on the light there where it's like one star in another. And again, it doesn't take away from anything when it comes to the actual art itself. So now we have the kind of the really snug fit here. So again, like, we're showcasing this here, and then like, let's say you're at a tournament and they're like, oh, you can't have that. You just flip it around, normal sleeve. Look at that, this is great. And then foiling on the back. Now, I was mentioning that this is a very snug fit, and it is an inner sleeve. So we're going to take this inner sleeve. We'll just do one that I haven't flipped over. And I just have a standard Dragon Shield sleeve. And we're just going to put this in here to kind of show you the snug fit that you will get with your sleeves. My autofocus really doesn't like me right now. There we go. So the snug fit with your sleeves, so you can kind of see how it fits in there. Nice and even. Fits really snug, and it looks great. And then again, the back. Doesn't matter. It's not holographic. Nobody needs to see that. And then we'll just do the same thing here with Katana. A little bit smaller sleeve than your Dragon Shields. So we'll just put this here to kind of show that really snug fit when you're sleeving these cards. We'll just push that in a little bit so you can see here it's nice and flush, nice and snug with the top of the sleeve, and then on the bottom there's just a little bit of room where it's not sticking out. So it's like a perfect fit for these Katana sleeves, and a really good fit for Dragon Shield sleeves as well. And again, it doesn't bulk up the card that much because these inner sleeves are so thin and so snug. They look great. So that is the wrappers inner sleeves. Alright, so I want to showcase the wrappers, the outer sleeve wrappers. So I just have some beautiful art sleeves here from everybody's favorite waifu, and at a close look, you may not be able to tell what's the difference between the wrappers and, you know, the other brands out there that offer the same sort of outer sleeve. I don't remember which ones I'm using because I've been using them for forever. But we'll flip them over to where you can kind of see where they shine. So upon closer inspection, let's get my fingers in here the right way. So upon closer inspection, which one is the standard common brand and which one are the wrappers? Now I'll give you a guess. If you guess right, put it in the comments below. Let me know. So this one, the left, is the wrappers sleeve. And this one is just your other brand outer sleeve. Now, it's a very small difference, but this one is a tighter fit to the sleeve. It's more true to the actual size of the sleeve than this one. This one's a little bit wider, to where it gives a little bit more wiggle room for your sleeves. You can kind of see here. Let's get that on the camera. There's a little bit sticking through there, right? And we're going to do the same thing with this one. We're going to tap it on that side. And you can kind of see the same thing, but if you compare them in a side by side, the one on top has less wiggle room for the sleeve than the one behind it. Now, why does this matter? Because it means your cards are more secure, and when you're shuffling, when you're storing them, you know, you accidentally spill water, there's going to be less of a gap for things to get through, and also less air. I don't know if, you know, I'm sure everybody's experienced this when they're double sleeving cards, or even triple sleeving. You're putting the sleeves in, and then the stack is so fat because you have to actually push down the cards and get that excess air out. You don't get a lot of that because it's such a snug fit. And it doesn't matter when you're taking it in, you're taking it out. It's a snug fit to where you just do this, boom, easy. It's great. Like, it's nice and smooth. It's not too tight where it's a pain in the butt to get it in and out of the actual sleeve itself. So again, like $8 for a pack of 50 of these is well worth it. I've purchased a ton, and I have a lot of their wrappers that I've gotten from promotions that they've done and things like that. Big shout out to wrappers and their inner and outer sleeves. It's well worth the money. Support this brand because they make good quality inner and outer sleeves. They have some deck boxes. They have binders. I have their binders. They're great. I don't have any of their deck boxes because personally I have too many. But great group of guys behind this. Great product. I'm excited to see what else they do because I'm sleeving all of my decks in outer sleeves or their inner sleeves, and it's well worth the money. So go to the link below, tell them I sent you, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.